Hi, this is Tom from Beautiful Guitars. Today, Epiphone has replaced my previous Epiphone Les Paul Custom Jared James Nichols signature, which was very faulty. I will put on the description of the video the previous video I did about 6 months ago that had the whole bridge offset proximally or upwards, and all the strings were not located centrally on the fretboard, which was quite nasty to have. We sent that guitar back to Epiphone, and now as you can see, this is a replacement. As you can see, Epiphone, and you can see there's a Jared James Nichols Gold Glory with a light case, Epilight case. So just received it, so just to unbox and see if we've got a good guitar or not. So as you know, it's limited 2021 signature model, Gold Glory. So you can see it comes with a deluxe gift bag, which are new gift bags that I see more and more manufacturers are preferring this type of gift bags. They are sort of in between a soft gift bag and a hard shell case. So they are quite vigorous, almost to a hard shell feel, but still a bit soft and not, and also a bit lighter. So more and more manufacturers are having this. So you can see the Epiphone since 1973. So this year is their 150 years anniversary. So it's an incredible year for Epiphone. So just here, just the stickers, Epiphone for every stage. You can see also Gibson, because they are more or less one company, as Gibson bought Epiphone in 1957. So quite a long back. But let's go to the real stuff and see what I've got. So as you can see, this is the Jared James Nichols Gold Glory. It is a Les Paul custom, and you can see sort of a junior type with a P90 pickup, one single P90 pickup. So the guitar itself is very popular. So let's just look closely. Okay. Let's see there. So you can see. So it's got nice. I think they call it double. And they apply this finish, this gold finish twice to give this nice finish. Okay. So it looks alright. So we've got a tone and volume knob. Okay, so bridge. Then a P90 with a pickup cover and a plastic cover there. Okay, beautiful ebony fretboard with those mother of pearl block inlays. They look fantastic. Blues power, as you know, Jared James Nichols is a blues player, and there's a custom shop logo there, the headstock, and Epiphone, the new Epiphone logo, which people like. It's got binding on the headstock, binding on the neck, and binding on the body. As you can see, it's a custom, so it's got this multiply binding on the body, both front and back. And you can see the gold finish on the body and the neck. Got ebony finish on the headstock and Jared James Nichols signature, crafted in China. And also you can see serial number there for 2022, because I think just because of the replacement, because always supposed to be done 2021. Okay, so let's just dive in and see if we've got anything that we can find. It's got Grover tuner, so it's high specs Epiphone, that's why it's a bit on the expensive side. And then I've got that thing. So let's start from. So the first problems here is that you see the gap between the first and the second string, and the fifth and sixth strings, they're widened. So that means the nut has not been cut properly. So somebody was cutting this nut, didn't cut it the way it should be, where the strings must be equidistant to each other or equally placed on the fretboard, not the big gap there and the big gap there, and the rest looks fine. So it's quite bad. And then the next thing you see is that when you come here, also this bridge is better than the one I had 6 months ago, but it's still, when you measure, it's still been marginally put upwards. So it's supposed to have been a bit 2-3 millimeters down, this bridge, so it has been put wrongly, which is quite bad, because combination of this bridge slightly being up and incorrect spacing of the strings due to improper cutting of the nut, it makes it quite a horrible guitar to have. It's even worse than the one I had before. And then if you then look at the placement of the strings over the pickup, you can also see that they are not meshed correctly, all of the 6 strings, and just because of the improper placement of this bridge, as well as the improper cutting of the neck, and therefore the strings are not in line with the pickup because that's when you get a better tone, when they are well aligned 100%. If they are offset, you'll still get a tone, but not what it's supposed to be. So that's the thing. And then the last thing we found as well is that the neck is unevenly been finished. You can see a dimple there. Don't know if it shows, but yeah, if we switch it over and slowly, you'll see a dimple there. So it's unevenly been finished there. And even worse is at the base of the neck there. There is horrible. It's totally unevenly, especially there in that corner there. It's so obvious, but all over this base is unevenly finished. Got lump and dimples and lumps there, which is quite improper. So I'll again be sending this back to Epiphone, this time with quite a letter to both the music store where I bought the guitar, that this is now for the second time. Then I wait for 6 months, so somebody didn't even check this guitar as well. So there's still a chance that I get a third one. Maybe they don't even check that one. How long will this go? So I'm gonna write a letter that is totally unacceptable. Also, I just forgot the other one. You can see the the pickup cover there is supposed to be flush with the body. You can see it's lifted up. It's lifted up, you can see there, so it has not been properly put. And similarly there, you can see maybe this side is slightly better, but still up. It's not flush with the body it's supposed to be. So somebody didn't really put this thing in correctly. So it's quite totally unacceptable for a custom shop guitar to be this bad, really. So then the first letter will be to the store where I bought the guitar. The second letter will go to Epiphone custom shop. And the last one will go also to Jared James Nichols to just tell him the story of my experience with his own signature model from Epiphone, that now I'm getting the second guitar. The first one was a bad guitar indeed. This one is even worse than ever before, which is really unacceptable to have a guitar from a custom shop that is quite costly and looks like nobody checks it. You can see on the quality control somebody has ticked there. There's a tick to indicate it's been passed for quality control, and this is really shouldn't pass at all. This is totally a crap of a guitar from a custom shop from Epiphone and Gibson. So let's hear in the comment below, did you have any quality issues with Epiphone? This is made in China, or specifically with a Jared James Nichols guitar. This is my second replacement, which is even worse than my first one. So also, like I said earlier on, I'll put a link so that you can watch the previous video that I made 6 months ago when I had the guitar that I sent back to Epiphone custom shop because it was not acceptable. So we'll give an update as we get anything from Epiphone or Gibson. Cheers from beautiful guitars. Don't forget, we'll be giving away Ibanez Geo when we reach 1,000 subscribers. To be to qualify for the guitar giveaway, you have to subscribe to Beautiful Guitars channel, like and comment on all our videos that we've uploaded so far, and subsequent ones that will be uploading weekly. Cheers.